The Ford Focus has been given a major mid-life facelift. Changes include a styling overhaul, new powertrain options and upgraded infotainment. The new design for the family hatch echoes the recent revamp of the Fiesta, with an emphasis on reworking the front of the car. As with the Fiesta, the Ford badge has been moved from the Focus's bonnet lip down onto the enlarged grille. LED headlights are now standard on all Focus variants and have the fog lights built into them, and a darkened rear light effect includes a new loop light pattern. A major revamp inside the Focus ushers in the use of Ford's latest Sync 4 infotainment, including a large, 13.2 inches dashboard-mounted touchscreen. The system now integrates the heating and ventilation controls, which, Ford says, results in a cleaner and less cluttered center console. According to Ford, the system has been designed so that drivers never are more than a touch or two from being able to operate any function. Two tall adults will have no problems with the amount of legroom and headroom around the Ford Focus's front seats, while the driver gets a decent amount of manual seat and steering wheel adjustment, as well as manual lumbar adjustment as standard. In terms of practicality, the Focus betters almost all alternatives for space in the back, save an Octavia. Two adults will sit behind the two in the front quite happily. A new 13.2-inch landscape infotainment touchscreen now features, up from 12.3 inches, running Ford Sync 4 system is compatible with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, features speech recognition and can accept over-the-air software updates, complete with conventional dials and a secondary screen showing speed, navigation arrows, economy, driver assist system info and such like. The automated systems are as comprehensive as any car in the class, too. Owners with the Ford Pass app can use that to check their car's fuel levels and oil life from their smartphone. Like the recently unveiled Fiesta Street, the company has swapped the long-running Recaros for a pair of heated Ford Performance Sport seats, offering the driver 14-way power adjustability. You're not only assisted, you're also connected. Download the Ford app and you can perform various tricks remotely, finding the car, checking fuel, locking and so on. Local hazard information also warns you of any potential dangers ahead, even if the incident is not visible due to a bend in the road or other vehicles. The Focus Street is available with manual or automatic transmissions for the same price, while the high-spec Focus Street X is offered exclusively with an auto. A 7-speed torque converter automatic transmission is standard in both Street and Saint X variants, though only the entry-level Street offers the option of a 6-speed manual, for no additional cost. 3 drive modes are standard across the range: normal, sport and slippery, with the Saint X adding a track mode and launch control. Driving the Focus is a joy, especially with more advanced rear suspension fitted. In fact, we think it's the best family car to drive full stop. Its steering feels natural, the car's body control is great and the car manages to remain composed through corners no matter what you throw at it. Saint line cars also benefit from sportier suspension that has been lowered slightly for even better control through tight bends, but with no detriment to the Focus's comfortable ride. In the back, the Ford Focus betters almost all alternatives for space, save for the Octavia. 2 adults will sit behind 2 in the front quite happily without their heads touching the roof. Seating 3 adults side by side will be a squeeze on long journeys, but your passengers will have more head and shoulder room than in either a VW Golf or Kia Ceed. The middle seatback is fairly supportive too, and there's space for everyone's feet on the Focus's mostly flat rear floor. It's relatively easy to fit a bulky child seat in the Ford Focus. The back doors open nice and wide and the standard ISOFIX anchor points come with easy-to-remove plastic covers. But, you will have to stoop down slightly to strap in a child, especially if you're tall. However, there is good news. At 375 liters, Focus's boot space is actually slightly larger than that of a Mercedes A-Class, and despite a small lip at its entrance, access is good. Good, too, is the fact that the boot is consistently square in shape with no intrusion by the wheel arches. There's space for a large suitcase on its side next to a small suitcase with enough room left over for a couple of soft bags. A set of golf clubs fits easily, but you can't quite fit a baby buggy under the load cover. When a trip to the rubbish tip is on the cards and the boot alone just won't do, all Ford Focus models come with split folding rear seats that lie almost flat. The rear seat backs split in a 60-40 configuration, too, so you can still have a rear passenger along for the ride as well as longer items that extend beyond the length of the boot. With all the back seats folded away, the Ford Focus's boot grows to 1,320 liters. That's bigger than a Golf, Astra or Ceed and easily large enough to carry a bike with both its wheels attached. You also get a couple of shopping hooks to hold things nice and securely and a good number of tether points if you need to tie luggage down.